Welcome dear viewers, I'm xnick, returning to Hearthstone after doing a few incursions into MTGA, Magic the Gathering Arena. So I'm going back and forth between those games. Hopefully we get to see many material of everything and hoping that you like it. Hopefully you like both games, they are very similar. But for the time being, I'm trying to split myself between two publics. Here on Hearthstone, I'm not the best player. Also, Hearthstone has lots of random effects, and okay, there are many ways to lose. So, what is this deck about? Well, check out the Wicked Skeleton. This guy gets +1/+1 whenever a minion dies. Well, no, whenever a minion dies. You gain +1/+1 if you play it and some minion has already died in the game. So basically, this deck tries to fill the board with many minions, then destroy them all. So we get a very large Wicked Skeleton. Actually, the strategy of filling the board probably works better without the Wicked Skeleton. It's not a very good card, but it's very fun to use, and this deck is very greedy, trying to get the best of the Wicked Skeleton. Probably the deck needs a little bit more of tuning. There's not much ways to heal or protect your face from getting damage. Maybe a lucky spell from the Witch's Cauldron, but there are many cards here that the opponents want to kill as soon as possible, but also many cards that the opponent does not want to kill. So this is a very interesting game. Probably, I think this is a deck. What I like, besides the fun aspect of the Wicked Skeleton, is that it gives the opponent something to think about. For instance, here the opponent probably has a hand filled with spells that could kill any of my minions, but he does not want to do them, because that will give me the advantage. So here he just attacks me and probably plays a weak turn thanks to these minions that the opponent does not want to kill. And so he has hero power phase. The opponent did pretty much nothing the whole turn. And here we are using the Cauldron to get a random spell. Give me some Shaman Juice. This is a nice spell that allows our 0 attack creatures to swing by, and maybe we get to kill them and get more spells, provided they are around. And the opponent is already targeting the Cauldron. He does not like me having the Cauldron. That's one of the main targets here, but that Frostbolt is not hitting me, so in the end it's a good thing. So stay. Here Duelmaster Dorian combined with the Kobold Librarian has given me a 1/1 Necrotic Geist, which is amazing because now the mage has to kill the Necrotic Geist before killing all the other things. And he's targeting here with something. Arcane Missiles deal 3 damage randomly split amongst all the enemy, and that's a perfect hit. The mage was very lucky with the Arcane Missiles. And now my Duelmaster is gone. But again, those were 6 points of damage that were not against my face. And now a secret is up, which makes things complicated. So the most likely spells are explosive runs. So I first check with one of my disposable minions if that's explosive runs. So by now I'm assuming it's a counter spell. So I'm going to check for the counter spell with my 2-mana spell. It's a pity I lost it. The other spell that I was concerned about was Vaporize. Yeah, so if the Rockbiter spell went through, then I could have attacked phase and check for Vaporize, or who knows. Anyways, now there's no secret up, and we have the Necrotic Geist in hand, and the major combo of the deck is almost complete. And if the opponent does not kill the Cult Master first, we get to draw cards, so he goes for it, and again that's damage that we are not taking to our face, and here we're going to try to find the final pieces of the deck. Curse of Weakness, I think I like the card. Probably I'm going to start playing more with the Curse of Weakness and many other variations of the decks. Warlock is a fun class. The only thing is that the players like to be so aggressive with the decks, and there is no time for playing fun things. That's such a pity. Here the opponent goes with the Arcane Intellect. Once again, if he tries to kill my minions before the Necrotic Geist, then he risks now giving me 2/2 tokens besides the bonus from the X dying. So this is an interesting situation for the mage. He must kill the Geist beforehand. And notice that I wouldn't have played that Geist if I didn't know that I have another copy in the deck. So if the opponent managed to finish the Geist, then I had a backup one somewhere. And now we give immune to our Geist for the rest of the turn. Play the coin because that secret probably is a counterspell, and indeed it was. And now we have the Defile that is going to cast whenever a minion dies, deals 1 damage to everything, and combined with the Necrotic Geist, it's going to keep popping out all those lovely 2/2 guides over and over and over and over. Of course, this play would be very fun to do if we were playing with Knife Jugglers in the deck, but that's a story for the wild, where we can get larger discounts for our cards. So here we are just happy with the Wicked Skeleton. Also in wild we should be using the Green Patrons instead and not the Geist. So the animations keeps going, but the turn has already finished, and there you are. Our skeleton became a 34. That means that 33 minions died because of the Defile. And even if the opponent can somehow freeze or destroy that guy, we have the board with the 2/2s. So yeah, he just assigns this is a fun ending for the game. Of course, I'm rank 20, but scratchers, don't look at the rank. It doesn't matter. The point of playing games is to have fun and do not care so much about the ranks. So I hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, sayonara.